In this video, I'm going to show you how you can customize your Windows terminal. So hey guys, this is Vishwet. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So let's get started. So in the previous video, I have shown you how to customize your Windows terminal by showing you how you can change the theme of the Windows terminal, which gave it a very beautiful look to it. So I have shared you the website, which is windowsthemes.dev. From here, you can pick all your favorite themes and how to apply it. Now, I also said that I'll show you few more things that you can apply to your Windows terminal. So let me show you few of them. So if I try to open my terminal, so this is how it looks like. Pretty simple. Okay. So if I just clean it, so it's pretty simple. I cleared out everything. I didn't apply any themes and all, I believe. So I'll show you how you can beautify your terminal to the way you like it. So let's go to settings. By the way, this is my git bash configured. Okay, your might look like this. Fine. And if you don't know what application is this is just the Windows terminal. It's an emulator. Okay, this is command prompt and this is git bash. So if you have not watched the old videos on how to configure your how to install Windows terminal and how to set up git bash, I highly recommend you. If you are a programmer, definitely you can watch the setup. And yeah, I'll show you how to customize the terminal. So let's go to settings. So the basic tweak that you can do to your terminal is changing the theme. I have shown you how you can change the theme. You can go to defaults, go to appearance. So you can first of all download a theme. So there are many themes. I've shown you how to download the theme and apply it. So we'll apply one of them. Go to color schemes. Maybe I want to apply maybe Cyberdyne. If I do save, let's see, it got applied. ls minus l, it works just fine. Pretty simple. Now there are more settings that are present. I was not aware of them, and I believe many people won't be aware of them. So it's good that they have provided this UI. Previously, this UI was not there when I started using the application in its early days. So I needed to open this particular JSON file and I had to manually tweak things over here. So actually, I checked, they have provided most of these settings in the UI. So which is over here. So if you want, you can change the font. Can I separate this out? Okay, yep, I can separate them out. So I can show you, maybe go to defaults, appearance. Okay, so these are basics, change the font, apply save, your fonts get bigger, 16 is too large, 14 still too large, maybe 12, back to 12. This looks good. Line height is something I keep it as it is. Can we change it? Okay, we have to give the value, which is 1 point maybe 2. Okay, I think if I save it, yeah, it gave a long line height. Okay, you can see the difference in this height. So customize based upon what you want. I like the default one. Probably 1 is too less. I believe it will be very much cluttery. 1.2 is the thing. I think 1.2 works just fine for me. So font size, I'll keep this as 12. I hope I'm not going very fast. And line height, I'll keep this as 1.2. I'll save this. Works fine. Now, if I go a little bit down, font weight change based upon what you wanted. I keep it normal. You can keep it bold. Save. Okay, it's bold. It looking very contrasty to me. So I generally like normal. I don't tweak these things that much. You can apply something called as retro terminal effects. Okay, font is normal. Just you can apply this retro terminal effects. if you apply, you can see this looks actually cool. This looks actually cool, you know. I mean, the font might not be very clear, but it looks actually cool. Can I increase the font size? I think 13 should do good. Yep, this looks pretty good. I don't have much files over here, but if I had many, let me go to the root directory, ls minus l. Yep. So now you get some idea, right? So I mean, it looks pretty cool actually. It's hazy. It looks like those old CRT monitors, but yeah, I mean that's what the retro look does. So generally, I don't use it that much, but probably I will use it. Let's keep that on for the timing. Cursor's shape. Yeah, actually, this is pretty interesting. The cursor shape. So I was not aware that I can change this particular setting, but we can do it. So in many videos of mine, you might have seen this particular underscore. If you follow my videos, yep, this underscore is there. So it looks it looks super cool, right? It looks super cool. So yeah, I mean, this underscore is something that I love actually. You can also use this one. You can use filled box. Ah, yeah, this is also good, right? So based upon what you like, you can use it. I generally use the underscore one, the vintage one, this one. I use vintage. You can use underscore, double underscore. Okay, double underscore. I never tried this. Let's try this. I can't see that much of a change. Double underscore, maybe because of the retro look, but I'll go with vintage. Yep, I'll go with vintage. Looks good to me. Fine. So now cursor height. I mean, I have never tweaked on this particular setting, but you can give it a try. So it's the particular height of the cursor. By that I mean how much size and how much width this particular cursor will be over here. Okay, so I can make it super thin. I can make it super thin. Maybe I can make it as 1. So it will be like super thin. But yeah, you get the idea, right? I don't remember what was the setting, but I'll keep this as 30. So this looks good. Now I have something called as background image, right? So let me grab an image. Do I have anything in pictures? Do I have anything over anywhere? Let me grab an image. Okay, maybe I want to grab some abstract image, not abstract classes in Java. This looks good. Shall I? Let's save it. Okay, this looks good. I will download this. Free download. Yep, it got downloaded. So I have this in my downloads folder. Okay, excellent. I will add this background image. Okay, I also have the option to add the desktop wallpaper. Let me try this. Ah, excellent. I mean, this looks a little bit strange. ls minus l. Yeah, this looks a little bit strange because my desktop is having a little bit light color. Let me try the wallpaper that I downloaded. Abstract pattern made leaf. Save. Will it look good? Ah, it looks a little bit different. Maybe on the light. Okay, it's green. Even the background is green. The wallpaper is green. Okay. So I mean, you get the point, right? I mean, we can download anything. Maybe anything lighter will do good. I mean, anything darker will do good, not lighter. Anything darker, maybe this one, maybe this one, anything. I'm getting puzzled with so many options. Yeah, let's download this one. Let's try this one. Yep. The idea was to show you how to apply it, and see, I got into this position where I am just applying for myself. 3D render this, save, boom, cool, right? This works. This looks cool. Uniform. I mean, I hope you guys know what are the settings. I just keep it at default. You can fill uniform. Just experiment with this. Okay, so you get the idea, right? This fits your terminal. I mean, this fits your image based on its size, the actual size of it. So probably, I guess you would like to do uniform to fill or fill. Yep. So I'll keep this as uniform fill. Yep. I don't think anyone is going to use themes because programmers like just black, simple background. Now, image opacity, we can make this as 50%. Okay. So now we got a real background theme. So you get the idea, right? So now, text formatting, bright color, bold font, bold font with bright colors. I just keep it as bright colors. You can experiment with bold font and bright colors. Okay, so even the font got bolder, and it's got brighter, and it's really hitting my eyes. Okay, so probably not too bright would do good. So maybe just bold font would do good just fine for me. Yep. Okay. It's changed. Excellent. Excellent. Let's keep the bold front with bright colors. I think this blue letter will get changed into white. Yep. Excellent. That looks good. Now what? This is something that I showed background opacity. Okay. It just gives you. I mean, you can see through from this window. You can see what are the things, what are the windows that are behind you. I don't think I will turn that on. Okay, now another thing is this acrylic material. So if I turn this on, I really don't know what happens that much. Okay, I have never experimented with this acrylic material, but you can read the documentation for that. Applies a translucent texture to the background of the window. Did it do anything at all? Did it do anything? If I revert this, save, no, nothing. I don't find any changes in the image. So I think that's all the main things. So you can add a padding, set the padding around the text within the window. So I think if I keep this as 20, it will make a significant difference. You can see from the border to here there is a spacing, from top to bottom there is spacing, from here to here down to this particular text there is spacing. Okay, I don't think programmers would love that. They want everything edge to edge. So padding, maybe I want as 0. Okay, that's too much. That's too much. I think the default value would do good. So yeah, padding is done. Now, what's the next thing it is showing? Scroll bar visibility is pretty simple, right? It's pretty simple. It's visible, hidden, or always. So we have the scroll bar over here, right? So you can just make that hidden if you like. So now we don't have the scroll bar. Probably I will keep it scroll visibility always. Okay. Nope, not like this. So there is a difference. This will, I mean, if I do always, the scroll bar will come like this all the time. If I revert it to back to visible, now I think the behavior is changed. If I hover on it, then it will come up. Else it will look like small like this. Okay, looks good, I guess. Now I think that's all you need. Most of the settings. Yep, I think that's all you need to tweak. And I think there is another option which I wanted to show, which is, for example, if you want to change your default working directory. So here it says use the parent process directory, which is the home directory. If you want to change anything else, you can do that. Maybe I want this to open inside desktop by default. Okay, so by default, let me show this option to you. Safe. Yep. So close all. Yep. So if I open terminal from here, okay, by default it is opening. By default it is opening at the root directory. Okay, this is the root directory, right? ls minus l root directory. Pretty simple, right? Now I want this to open in my downloads folder. By default it should open in my downloads folder. Okay, so maybe since I right click over here, open in terminal, and my desktop, it opened my desktop. So if I just go to settings, I can go to defaults, user profile, I can use browse. Let me copy this and keep it with me handy. Oh, I can use a default option, but let's click on browse. Maybe go to downloads, select folder, save. Save. Close this. If I now open terminal, by default it is opening in the downloads folder. Okay, pretty simple. So now I will show you another option, which is, if I go to defaults, the starting directory is something that I am going to revert it back. Now you can change the icon. I don't think you need to do that, but if you want, you can do title tab. Yeah, you can change this. So maybe you want something called as rocket. I don't know why the name came, but yeah, you can do that. I think we need to restart. Okay, it's not coming up. Let's see what's the issue. Defaults replaces the profile name as a title to pass to the shell on startup. Okay, I really don't know why it's not coming. Yeah, okay. For CMD it came. For Git Bash it's not coming. Strange. Maybe it's because of this particular Anaconda issue that I'm getting. We'll fix that. But yeah, I mean, it should work for PowerShell. Yeah, it works for PowerShell. For CMD it works. Okay, I think this is because of this particular Anaconda issue that I'm having. So now, for example, I think that's all. If you want to run this as an administrator, you would take this. Pretty simple, right? So I think these are all the main settings. I think that I will be tweaking, and that I tweak a lot. I mean, you can definitely change fonts. You have Cascadia Code, Mono. I mean, there are so many fonts. One of the favorite fonts that I use is Fira Code. Let me apply that. So this is one of the fonts that I use a lot. Let me download this. Yep, I use this font a lot. You might see me coding, and most of the time you might see this particular font being used. Yep, excellent. So if I close this, so this is the font that I'm talking about, Fira Code. If I open variable TTF, this is the one. I mean, you can install TTF altogether, just right click, install, works. But I mean, I like to install variable TTF. We have only one file, and this particular file contains everything. I mean, all the fonts. So I like this particular variable TTF file. So it's done, it's installed. I'll close this. I'll again open in terminal. go to settings. Now I will go to default, go to maybe appearance, Cascadia Mono, Fira code, save. And we got Fira code applied. Now I will remove the retro theme because I'm not liking it that much. The retro theme over here. Where are you, retro? Yep. And Fira code works pretty good. Cd dot dot ls minus l. See, Fira code works pretty good. And as I said, I use this font a lot. So I think these are the main settings that I tweak most of the time. So that's all. There are more actually. If you go to the documentation, I'll put this link. If you go to this Windows documentation for terminal, there are more settings you might like. Okay, there are many things that you can like, but I only work with fonts, opacity. That's it. That's it. Nothing more. And themes, yes, definitely themes. I work with themes. I visit this folder and I download the, maybe after 1 month I download another theme and work on it. So that's it. So I hope this should do good for you. I wanted to add one more thing which I think might be very useful. So if you check this particular documentation over here in Windows, so you can also work with the JSON file. I showed you how to work with the UI, which is coming to defaults and changing these options. But you can definitely open the JSON file and you can see all the options. Okay, so all the defaults that we added are present over here. Fine, it's pretty simple over here. All the profiles that are added are present over here, so you can change colors, themes. Okay, if you want to remove all the things at once, like everything gets reset, you can just come, delete this, and everything is removed. Not the defaults option, but inside the defaults. If you delete this, and it's removed. Boom. Save it. We should be able to save it, and it's reset. See, back to normal. So you can definitely use JSON. Okay, I mean the JSON file. And one thing, as I said before, so this, all the options that I showed you are defaults. So if I choose anything from defaults, they get applied to PowerShell, command prompt, Azure Shell, Git Bash, and maybe your WSL, all the other terminal programs that you add. So defaults is applied to all of this particular programs. But if you want to select one program, maybe I want a particular style for Git Bash, you can do that. You want a particular style for Windows PowerShell, you can do that. If you want a particular style for WSL, you can do that. It's up to you. My job was to show you that there is this particular option that you can tweak. Tweaking it is up to you. And that's all for this video. If you like this video, if you are able to do it, if you found anything informative, useful in this video, do press that like button, and I'm going to see you in an awesome upcoming programming video.